Still work, still work to be done, right? Right. No cap. You know, very important off season for K Dog and his squad and his team. More importantly for him and his coaching staff as well. You know, I feel like as far as the state of the offensive line, Bama hired the right guy. You know, at the end of the day, everyone must prove it on the field, right? Period. Oh, we got some news in for Bama. News in for Bama. Former Tennessee Appalachian State running back commits to Bama, huh? So is this a guy in the portal? Let's just get to that first. Let's get to this first here, man. Huh? So we got a new commitment, homie. I repeat, I believe out of the portal. What's the deadline? What is really going on here? Let me get into the article. Fire the comments if you know what's going on, if you know the 411, if you know the scoop. I'm gonna just dive right in. Give me 1 second, baby. Boom. Like I say, it's revolving news, revolving news. It's always something going on. It will be something going on. Really, up into signing day is over with. Now, certain it will slow down at times. Things will kind of balance, even out once the smoke clears and it's all said and done, and the players are actually in the building preparing for spring camp. Then spring camp is a whole different animal, baby. A whole new mixture of things going on. Right? That's when the real competition starts. Period. No cap. Every battle you've been waiting for, everything you want to see, all the questions you may have about every position, they will be answered and solved if the process is correct and if the program is being run correct, which I think K Dog Boom got it handled pretty well. But we're gonna see everyone will make a separation and it will be clear, bruh. Who's the starters, etc. Let the players decide. What Saban said, he let the players decide, so to say. Here we go. Alabama has landed a transfer running back. Appalachian State transfer Khalifa Keith committed to the Crimson Tide on Saturday during his visit to Tuscaloosa. So Khalifa Keith in the building. Now we're gonna check out his credentials in a minute. A native of Birmingham, so he is from Alabama. Shout out Alabama. Shout out Birmingham, Alabama, man. For real. Roll Tide, for pride, forever. Roll Tide. Keith played in 6 games for Appalachian State this past season and only ran the ball 3 times for 8 yards. He began his college career at Tennessee, where he appeared in 16 total games over 2 seasons and rushed for 124 yards and 1 touchdown on 32 carries, 100 yards on 21 carries in 2024. So really, as far as experience goes, huh? You know, not too many touches, but if he's an asset, he's an asset, and it's the reason Bama wanted him, I'm sure. Listed as 6'1", 235 pounds, so he's a real big dude, big cornerback. And if he has speed to go along with it, oh man, he could be a real problem, you know. Keith gives Alabama 6 running backs for the 2026 football season, 3 returners and 3 newcomers. So just as far as depth chart alone, man, depth chart alone, this is the right move for Alabama. More competition in the room, you know, one of Alabama's own in-state commits, transfer, whatever you want to call it. You hear me? Heavy. But it's just more good competition for the running back room. Who will be the starter coming out of the running back room? Who knows, man? It's a lot of talent in there. A real good problem to have. But obviously, Bama believed in him, and they have some belief in him that he can come in and be a true competitor early and often. His transfer portal rating was 85, so fairly high in the portal ranking. So boom, there you have it, man. There you have it, homie. Yeah. So Khalifa Keith, look out for him. Will he make a splash or not? Will he just be a nice little depth piece if needed? Time will tell. Time will tell, baby. Oh yeah. Let's see here. Let's see here. Around yonder. Got some recruiting news, some recruiting information. Weekend intel from T-Town. Junior Day updates, official visitors, and a potential portal addition. I hope this is the football side of things. Yeah, we got it. We good. We good. You know, they be throwing basketball and football in the mix, and I don't watch, basketball. I may check out the Final Four March Madness, may check out March Madness or something, the Elite Eight, something like that. NBA, maybe the finals, but man, I don't rock with basketball like that for real, man. No cap, huh? No disrespect, but it is what it is. Alabama's first junior day of the year is currently underway in Tuscaloosa. The visitors list features several of the nation's top prospects, along with 2 official visitors in the 2022 class and a potential transfer portal addition. 4-star defensive lineman Malik Franklin from Daphne, Alabama. Boom, another in-state signing or visit or recruit. Shout out to the boy. Plug once again. Shout out my dog, K-Dog, once again. Received an offer from Alabama 2 days ago, 2 days before the start of the early signing period, and committed to the Crimson Tide on December 3rd. Here we go, baby. Boom. Give me 1 second. We need the applause. We need the sirens. That's great news for Bama. I repeat, that is great news for Bama, right? Boom. Three-star wide receiver, which I talked about him in previous videos. Aubrey Walker from Moody, Alabama, another in-state signing. Picked up an offer last week before committing shortly thereafter. Walker will take his first trip to the Capstone this weekend and is scheduled to sign on Wednesday. Alabama is also hosting former Appalachian State and Tennessee running back Khalifa Keith. And now we know Khalifa Keith did commit to the Roll Tide, Crimson Tide. Let's go, baby. Oh, yeah. Bitch, yeah. You hear me? Heavy. A Birmingham native and Parker High School product, 23, class of 2023, I'm sure. The 6'1", 235-pound back has 2 years of eligibility remaining. Saturday PM update. Keith commits to Alabama, baby. Roll Tide, you hear me? Roll Tide. Let's go, man. Lock in, bro. I repeat, lock in. And just a little side note, Bama now has 2 big bruisers, bro, potentially at the running back position. And if it's a running back room by committee, I would have no problem with that. But I think the signing of this guy shows you the physicality that Bama wants to have. I think it shows you how they realize and understand how much they have been disrespected throughout the whole season and off season, right? Analysts, the people on ESPN, everywhere, man, still continues to disrespect, right? The Bama run game. So I'm sure they're feeling a certain way and they have a point to prove. So with the hiring of Coach Clem, with the signing commitment of this running back, Khalifa Keith, 6'1", 235, a big bruiser. You can really break a team down, especially the second half, third, fourth quarter, late in the game, baby. You bring that pain. You want to break their heart. You want to take their will and take their soul. Big ass running backs. Daniel Hill coming up there. We got Khalifa Keith now. Then you have the explosive, elusive running backs, bro. The Crowells, huh? The AK Deers. So they have a real good running back room right now. Man sharpen iron, man sharpen man, iron sharpen iron. I repeat, right? Boom. Man sharpen man, iron sharpen iron. So you should feel real good about Alabama's running back room and their offensive line room, especially with the addition of a coach, Adrian Clem. All the knowledge in the world of the football game. It's always beneficial, bro. Remember this, homie. It's always beneficial, right? Yeah. When you have a coach or an office guy in the room who's played football at a high level, experienced the game at a high level, right? Understands what it is to observe and identify talents. But not only that, bro, understands the work it takes and is willing to put in the work and knows how to put in the work to make that player reach his highest level, maximum potential. Know what I mean? Early, homie. Yeah. And that's what Coach Clem brings. He's a fan of the game, man, has a true passion for the game, a former player of the game, you know? Yeah. So it's a win-win. But shout out Khalifa Keith once again, bro. You hear me? I'm excited. I get more and more excited about this dude being in the building. The majority of recruits in town for junior day have previously been offered been offered by the Crimson Tide. MJ Burnett, safety from Walton High School in Marietta, Georgia, received an offer from Alabama during his visit on Saturday. So Bama, you know, they just racking them up, homie, racking them up. Trey Tagliaferri, 28, QB from Bergen Catholic in Ordell, New Jersey, received an offer from the Crimson Tide. And as we know, they're really close to signing the top quarterback in the 26 or 27 class, right? What's the young boy's name? Elijah Haven. Yeah, Elijah Haven out of Baton Rouge. You know, number one quarterback in his class. So DeBoer, K Dog, his scouting team, they just keep working, keep grinding, and that's what they're gonna have to continue to do. Oh yeah, point blank period, man. Yeah. Junior Day guest list. And most of these names you've heard or know. Most of these names I have talked about. QB Trent Seaborn, Alabaster Thompson, Alabama commit. Let's see who Seaborn really is. You know, but a lot of good. Oh yeah. I spoke on Seaborn about a couple of lives ago when I really broke down the recruits coming in and the potential recruits in the whole 27 class. Oh yeah, so we pretty much know about Seaborn. Respect. Shout out to Seaborn, man. Elijah Haven, we know about him. Number one QB in his class. Trey Tagliaferri, running back Nigel Newkirk, Gainesville, Florida. Wide receiver, I spoke on him about two lives ago. Manshawn Sells, Indianapolis, Lawrenceville North. Jaden Upshaw, Leesburg, Georgia, very good player. Trevon Hall, Tuscaloosa Central, Oklahoma commit, recruited as an athlete. Tight end, Sam Fanil, Richmond, VA. Jatori Williams, offensive lineman, Phoenix City Central. Antonio Berry, Tupelo, Mississippi. Shout out Mississippi, dog. Shout out to the SIP, you hear me? Heavy. Watson Kidd, Prattville. Defensive lineman, Donovan Moore, Hueytown. Mitchell Turner. Very excited about Mitchell Turner, homie. I repeat, Mitchell Turner. I feel like he can be a real dog. Yeah, he is the defensive lineman that rallied up over 100 tackles, bro, as a defensive lineman. You hear me? Heavy. As he continues to grow into his body, becomes better. You talking about a potential day one starter as a freshman, homie. Believe that. Per, right? Keep your ears open for Mitchell Turner out of Louisville, Mississippi. You got AJ Pauly, Mobile, McGill Tulin, edge rushers, Jabarius Garor, Pritchard Vigor, Alabama commit, Antoine Jackson, homie, out of Memphis, White Station, Adrio Rojas, Cumming, Georgia, North Forsyth, Barack Willis, Moody, Alabama, Nehemiah McCary, Maplesville, Alabama, class of 28. So DeBoer is really attacking, man. He is really attacking, man. Like I say, I'm real proud of DeBoer, real proud of K-Dog for the job he has done in recruiting. And like it or not, whether you believe it or not, recruiting still matters, bro. No cap. Linebacker Kenny Simmons, Brentwood, Tennessee, Brentwood Academy. Joakim Gouda, Douglasville, Georgia. South Paulding, Shamar Evans, Forest, Mississippi, class of 28. Defensive back, Nash Johnson. And I believe these are like potential early signees. Powder Springs, Georgia. Mac Ethern, Alabama commit. John Meredith, Fort Worth, Texas, homie. Jabiro Osborne, Oklahoma City Mustang. Junior James, Alabaster Thompson. MJ Burnett, talked about him earlier, Marietta, Georgia. Darius White, Fairborn, Georgia, Creekside. So you know all these guys, all these guys here. Bama is really on their way to multiple top 5 recruiting classes, if you ask me. Definitely, bro. Definitely. Shout out Bama. Roll Tide, bro. For real. I got one more topic I want to get into, the Senior Bowl. I believe Tim Keenan expressed some things as well, homie. Yeah. Then I'm going to get up out of here, get ready to check this fight out. Once again, let me know, man. Y'all watching the fight tonight? Who watching the fight tonight? If you watching the fight, right, who you got, man? You got Shakur or you got Lopez? Right the chat up, bro. Let me know. Any fight fans in the building, man? Let me know. Know what I mean? 1 second.